Hi everybody, it's Mike from AECInspire again. We have version 2.10 coming your way. But before we dive into those details and the new features, make sure you are working on version 2.10, so go ahead and look in the bottom left side of your screen when you're logged in, and you'll see a version 2.10. If you do see 2.9, you might have had your browser open overnight. No worries, go ahead and hit that Control-Shift-R. That's going to refresh your page, so now you're going to be working on that new version 2.10. So let's go ahead and dive into some of those new features. The first feature I want to cover is our new exports. Those of you that had to create installation packages and kitting packages for all the different people that need to receive documents know that it takes a ton of time out of your day to actually create those packages and create them effectively. Our new exports actually include installation and kitting. So once you have your project detailed, you have your scope boxes laid out in your sheet, the new export button has your package and on your current sheet available. So clicking into this gives you the option to select any of the scope boxes you have detailed. Once you have that scope box detailed, you can go ahead and either export the installation or kitting package. Let's export the installation, take a look at that. Installation package is downloaded. The first page is just a cover sheet that basically shows the project you're working on, as well as the next sheet showing the scope box that you exported, as well as the assembly counts that live inside of that scope box. And the annotation tag is driven from whatever tag you have on that sheet currently. We also give you space in the bottom to identify what the tags actually are, what the tags contain, what parameters they contain. The following sheets do keep going with the assembly counts as a part of this. And as we're going through, we're going to see that the scope box was exported and placed on a sheet for us. Again, having the project name, the scope box name, all that data is connected for you. So instead of having to copy and paste or do any kind of fabrication on a PDF to create your own documents, this 11 by 17 sheet set is going to contain all the information you need. Again, we go with some assembly details with the assembly name and label. And we further get into connection details so you can see all the connections that you have modeled inside of that scope box as well. All this information packaged up for you, so it's a really easy export. And on top of that, we're actually providing a key plan drawing as well. So instead of having to try to describe where that scope box is on your sheet, the key plan is really easy for someone to take a glance at, see where that scope box is in their room, and it can, whether it be the kitting or installation, can easily be staged for your installation purposes. It's also going to be great for the kitting to be able to provide that document set inside that box. We really hope you guys are excited about this. We know we are. This is going to save you a ton of time, and we're really excited to get some feedback for this. Moving on to some other items we included with this release are editing conduits and also copy and paste. So previously, to edit conduits, you did have to hold control and multi-select conduits. But in this release, we did have a new feature that you can grab a section of conduit, simply hit your tab command, and all the run is now selected. So making adjustments to complicated runs or just selecting an entire run in general is simplified. This is going to help you adjust those elevations, but just make that experience much easier whenever you're trying to pick that one conduit out of a bunch. The next feature is actually going to be one you guys will like as far as copy and paste. So previously you could right click and copy, and then you'd have to right click and paste. This new operation lets you right click and copy, and you can just simply drop the symbols on the drawing and paste in place. So the save is happening automatically for you. You're not having to have an extra click to save that device. This should speed things up quite a bit and also make placement a little more accurate with a symbol preview in that blue box. Also in this release, we did make improvements to your parts list. So previously, once you had a part embedded with your assemblies, you weren't able to take that out. But if you do open up your parts list tag settings in your project settings menu, you're actually able to look at each individual component, and within a specific assembly, you can go ahead and remove individual parts. So you could search your assembly, you can put a filter and say, I need to remove my assembly from my duplex receptacle. We'll scroll down to duplex, and we can see the components that come with this. Now we can take them out individually, so if you do need to make adjustments or you're taking away an option as part of your assembly, you can do that on an individual basis now. So this does add to that flexibility and the power of our assembly configurator. I really think you guys are going to like this one. To Some UI enhancements we made with version 2.10 include your quantities tab and also your managed data. So you're going to notice that we have a new bar on the right hand side of the quantities tab. This bar is actually sizable now. So as you're going through, you can upsize the table, but if you do need to see more of that sheet and you're only looking at a specific column, you can downsize this. Our users did ask for some flexibility, so we delivered for you. This feature does also carry over to manage data as well. So if you are working on bulk editing, now you can have your manage data tab open as well as view the sheet. So you're able to click and see specific devices or groups of devices that you have selected. This also can be undocked, so unpinning it does bring it back to the traditional view, but pinning it does keep it to the side for you, so you can work right within your view as well as work on that sheet. So recapping version 2.10, we included that installation package and kitting package, which we're really excited to share with you guys. This is a testament to our user feedback and some of the ideas some of our users had that we're really making action on. So you guys asked and we delivered. There was a bunch of miscellaneous bug fixes we did pick up, some user alluded, some that we found out are internally. So we're always happy to clean those bugs up and make sure there's no smears anywhere. But stay tuned for our future releases. We have another one coming out soon in August that you guys will be really excited about as well. So again, stay tuned. More exciting stuff to come. We'll see you next time.